When I was born, my parents couldn't think of a decent name for me, so they called me Cecil after that funny rhyme. You know, Cecil is a caterpillar, Cecil is my friend. You haven't heard of it, have you? That's okay. Nobody has. So every other time someone asks me why someone of my age in 2021 is still called Cecil, then I start reciting that rhyme to them, but they usually don't need me to finish it. I think that they get the idea.
Cecil, hello, it's Marcus. I'm going to trust that you can see me and go straight through the camera. So, Cecil, we need to talk about your performance over the last, 2 quarters. I'd like to know how you see things.
I started my job after I moved out from my parents' place, and I got married not long afterwards. I love my wife, and she puts up with my hobbies. And this is Forfey. He's kind of like a moomin. He has all sorts of adventures. He's kind of like my good luck charm. I wanted to order more, but because of Brexit they said that they couldn't ship them from that company anymore, so he doesn't really have any friends except me now.
Cecil, everything is changing about the company. I was reliably informed that you are one of the people who actually voted for Brexit. With your wife Karen. You can't expect to vote for something and then have a problem with what you voted for actually coming to fruition, Cecil. No, please stop asking about Karen. I don't know how I found out. You need to talk to Karen. And Karen is going to talk to you about feelings that have sprung up between us. No, not me and you. Karen and I.
I met Karen at a work outing. We were all in this pub and she was standing at the bar, and she says quite often that I'm unique and special, just like my mum does.
I wouldn't call it an affair. I would call it I would call it a union of the heart.
She even allows me a separate room where I can have all of my toys and things like that, and it actually works out quite nicely because what happens is that I actually tend to sleep in there quite regularly, because then, you know, she's got lots of work to do and things like that, and she comes home quite late from work. So she says that she doesn't want to disturb me, so it's best that we sleep in separate rooms, and she's really thoughtful that way.
I'm sorry to feel... Cecil, I can't apologise for how I feel, and I most certainly am not going to try and talk for Karen. She is a powerful, staggeringly beautiful woman who deserves to be happy. And Cecil, I can't help it. We've fallen madly in love.
Yeah, I'm kind of popular at work. I think the thing is because I don't really do too much outside of the office, so I focus a lot on my job. I try my best to do everything properly. I did have 2 friends outside of work, but one of them, Wayne, was called away to Dubai suddenly while we were out talking one night, and I was telling him about my name. And my other mate Lee, he was called away for a sudden lawnmower accident with his dad. So I haven't seen them for a long time. But my wife Karen, she said that she saw them down the Crown and Anchor playing darts and having a right old time. But I told her that was impossible because...
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to speak for her. You need to talk to your wife. and I will get HR to talk to you on behalf of the company. No. These are two entirely separate issues. Right now, we're simply talking from Marcus to Cecil. When the HR talks to you, they're exactly the company to Cecil. This tete-a-tete between us is not a company conversation. This tete-a-tete is...
The other night, Karen said to me that she felt that the house was stifling her, and that she needed to get out the house. So I like to think that I'm quite astute. So what I did was that I as a secret, actually found a caravan. It's called the Farmaster 1200, and I've found it online, and it should be coming now. Actually, it's due for delivery today, and the guy's coming and he's going to ring the doorbell so that I know that he's arrived. I mean, I can't really afford it, but I can do overtime at work to cover it. I've got to cut this short though, because I've got a video call from work. It's my boss. I sometimes think that apart from Forfey, he's the only friend that I have. He's a good guy.
Thank you. I wish you the best, Cecil. You're a good man.